What's good, y'all? This is Colin with BC. So you could probably guess who I am. In this video, we're going to be watching another what if video. And this one is, what if you didn't leave the bathtub for a month? I would assume that you wouldn't last that long sitting in a tub of water. Assuming that there was water in it. They just said sitting in the bathtub. But anyways, I want to see what would happen. Let's get into this. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new.
Who doesn't love baths? For an hour, you can soak your worries away in a nice, relaxing bubble bath.
That didn't look
Now,
nice and relaxed.
what about spending,
Neither does that.
I don't know, 729 hours more? Yeah, we're throwing you in for an entire month. What would happen to your skin? How would you go to the bathroom?
Didn't even think about that. If you were sitting in the tub for a month, you'd be just pissing and shitting on yourself the whole time. Ugh. I think you'd probably die if you tried that shit.
How long is too long for a bath? This is What If, and here's what would happen if you don't leave your bathtub for a month. While resting in the water, your hands and feet would start to become wrinkly compared to the rest of your body. We used to think the skin and hands and feet absorbed water, and that's what made it wrinkle, but research has shown that vasoconstriction, a narrowing of the blood vessels in our fingers and toes, is the real cause. It takes about 5 minutes for skin to start wrinkling, but how much more intense would these wrinkles become if you stayed in the water for an entire month? Could they become dangerous? Before we get to those scary...
Alright, at my last job, I washed dishes and water would always get inside the gloves. So I know what wrinkled hands and fingers feel like after long periods of time. That shit don't feel very good. And that's just one shift.
Scenarios, you can rest easy for a bit. Enjoy yourself. After all, this is a bath, and that's kind of the point. For the first couple of hours, you can bring your rubber ducky in and play in the nice warm water. You'll quickly notice the wrinkles, but there's nothing to worry about. Yet. Although they might look a little strange and gross, they actually might be helpful. According to a handful of studies from 2011 to 2013, these wrinkles might actually be giving us a better grip in the water. So if you happen to lose your soap in the bathtub, the wrinkles might be able to help you. Okay, congrats! You're 24 hours into your bath time marathon. Only 706 more hours to go, and... Okay, no one said being in a tub this long would be so boring. Your rubber ducky has deflated, your laptop is dead.
What is that? What is that? But why do they have to show the dude in the horse trough or cow grain thing or whatever the hell that was? Shit. Is that really how he takes baths? But anyways.
And your body is starting to hurt. You'll start to notice bubbles forming on your skin. These are known as vesicles. In this case, they're caused by the water in your tub getting trapped between your outer and middle layers of skin. These bubbles will continue to form the longer you're in the bath, creating bubble-filled skin all along your body. And as that happens, you'd start to get hungry. It's unlikely you'll have access to servants while you're in the bath, so your best bet for getting fed would be with a tube filled with all the nutrients you'd need. But then, you know what comes next. Washroom time. Yeah, you'd either have to do the deed in the bathtub, which would cause a number of disgusting consequences that nobody wants to know about right now. Or you could have a tube that disposes of all this. So,
But you'd have
for
to have it
the sake
put
of
in
my
your
stomach,
ass.
let's go with that. But while you were debating your bathroom options, you've been ignoring those bubbles forming on your skin. As time goes on, they could slowly fester and grow bigger. A couple of days into your bath marathon, they'll start to burst. Yeah, you heard me. Your skin is starting to rip apart. And if you haven't been disposing of your waste, you'll be in a pool full of fecal matter with open sores all over your body. A couple of days into your month-long bath stint, you'll start to develop bath sores. You know bed sores, right? The ones that happen when you lay in bed for too long? Well, the same thing, just for baths. Since there's not much space to move around in your bath.
Where is he getting this from? The skin with faces on it. Like, that's so creepy. But yeah, if you were shitting in the tub and you had open sores, you're gonna be gone before that month's over anyway. Just from infection and disease.
Also, tear your new skin bubbles, creating even more sores. And now, as you're stuck in this bath, most likely in incredible pain, you'll realize that these sores have been distracting you from something else that's happening. The water has been getting colder the whole time. Yeah, if you haven't been adding in any more hot water and you don't have any way to sustain the temperature, your bath could get dangerously cold. If your bath temperature gets down between 21 and 26 degrees, then spending just a couple of hours in the tub could cause you to pass out. Now, those temperatures on their own aren't enough to kill you, but if you're rub-a-dub-dubbing for an entire month, your survival chances don't look good. Unless you're heavily monitored with proper nutrition,
And let's
consistent
make
fresh
sure
water,
y'all know
and
that
way to
when
go
he
to the
said
bathroom,
21 to
being
26
clean would be
degrees,
the least of your worries.
pretty sure he meant Celsius.
But let's say you did manage to
So
survive
like
a month.
50.
How would you feel? Well, we'd imagine you'd feel a little different. Your skin would be ripped all along your body, not to mention festering with infection. Even if you did survive your extended bathtub adventure, you wouldn't hop out the same person you were a month ago.
So how much are they spending on all this pudding or whatever that brown shit is? I'm pretty sure that's like pudding or something. That looks like a lot of money just to be bathing in pudding. Just wasteful. Just wasteful.
You know, something you have a better chance of surviving is if you fell into a pool of spent nuclear fuel rods. I'm not even kidding. But that's a story for another What If.
What if? Alright, I guess that's the end of that. Yeah, there was a couple of things in there that would bother me. Like, he said that those bubbles will start forming after a few hours. And after a few days, they would start to pop and shit. Like, so pretty much you're not going to last more than maybe a couple weeks in the bathtub. Like, just is what it is. I wouldn't try it either, so I guess there's that. But yeah, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Leave a like, hit that thumbs up button, as you already should have. And if you feel like it, leave a comment. Tell me what you like about my video. Tell me what you didn't like about my video. I'm always open to constructive criticism. Now, if I feel like you're just talking shit, I'll just delete your comment. If I even feel like you deserve a retaliation for it or whatever you want to call it. But until next time, y'all, take it easy.